One of the most hardest part about animated films is to find which one of the scenes in the film is the all-time best. If you know what I mean. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Markley, aka Boobop 1987. This is my review for today. And today I have no review, ladies and dudes. And yes, 2022 is almost there to finally come to an end at long last. And I can finally let this terrible drama thing to finally be behind, I guess. Well, all the drama things that I've been through for this past year. And I hope and pray I won't get any more bad luck that will be coming by for the year of 2023, and I hope and pray things will be better for me. Well, you guys know me too well. And it's time for another top 10 list that nobody has never done before. And yeah, this one is going to be really hard for me to do. So for my latest top 10 list of the day is the top 10 most favorite scenes that I ever loved from animated films. And there's too many to choose from. From Disney, non-Disney, from anime, from 2D hand-drawn animation, to stop motion, sometimes CGI, here and there, and some others. There's a lot of great scenes to choose from. That's funny, epic, romance, involves action, something that will make you laugh, or something that will bring you to a tear to your eye. Beginning, middle, end. Well, you get the picture. There's a lot of great scenes that I always love from animation. And if you know me too well, my most favorite animated style of all time will always be 2D hand-drawn animation. And that is the animation I'll always grow up in. And I do hope and pray in the future we need 2D hand-drawn animation back here in our beloved USA. That's for sure. And I guess everybody wants to know is what is my most favorite scenes of all time that came from all sorts of animated films. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. So here we go. Here's my top 10 best scenes that I ever loved that came from in animated movies. And I got a piece of paper for it. So coming at number 10 is a tie between Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, Castle in the Sky, and Spirited Away. And I can't tell which scene that I like the best from some of the Miyazaki films. You know, that's truly a classic. Do I like the part at the end of the movie from Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind, when Nausicaa finally brought peace to those big giant bugs? Or is it from Spirited Away where Chihiro and Haku had a moment in the sky? Or is it when Pazu and Shida finally made it to the castle in the sky from Castle in the Sky? I just can't tell which one of those three great scenes from a Miyazaki film that is my all-time best. I love every single one of them. I can't tell which one I like the best. So I put that in a tiebreaker at number 10. Coming at number 9 goes to the Remember Me song from Coco. You know that moment at the near-end part of the movie where Miguel has to play that guitar and sing the song called Remember Me that came from his great-great-grandfather, and he must sing it to his great-grandmother, since his great-grandmother is the only family member that Miguel can trust. And also, he just wants to sing a song for her before the time of her passing, and also try to remember her real dad that came from in the past. A very touching song indeed. I put that in number 9. Coming at number 8 goes to the ending from Bambi. I really love that ending very darn much, and yes, another scene that brought me to tears in my eyes. I'll put that on my honorable mention of which movie scenes do I love the best that brought me tears to my eyes. Yep, this is the part where Bambi finally became the prince of the forest. And yeah, you saw him on the top of the edge of the mountain or something, or maybe the hill or something. I don't know. Yep. He stands proud, and I really love the song that featured in the end of the movie. What else I could say for the number 8 spot? Coming at number 7 is another tiebreaker from two good scenes from The Incredibles 1 and The Incredibles 2. And I can't tell which one I like the best. Do I like the part where Mr. Frozone is trying to fight his super suit from The Incredibles, or the Jack moments from The Incredibles 2? They're both funny and interesting in so many ways, and I can't pick which one of them is the all-time best. So to cut it short, I gotta put it in a tie at the number 7 spot. And coming at number 6, strike that, reverse it. Coming at number 6 goes to all the stop motion moments from James and the Giant Peach. There's a lot of great scenes I love about James and the Giant Peach, and the stop motion moments is the best part I love about this movie. And yeah, a little bit of stop motion part at the end point in the movie as well. And I can't tell which scene I love the best, so I put them all in there. It's just, spectacular to me. All the scenes are good. All of them. I can't pick which one I like the best, so I put them all at the number 6 spot. And coming at number 5 is Everybody Wants to Be a Cat from Aristocats. Just a fun, loving song from a great, underrated Disney classic. This song will give you a great time. And it's all about learning to become a cat. Meow. It's a fun, lovable song, and it'll give you an epically good time. And I just love all the moments that happen in that song, featuring the scene in the movie. If you know what I mean. So yep, I put that at number 5. Coming at number 4 has to go to the most underrated scene that came from in the Disney version of The Little Mermaid. And I think this is the scene that nobody had never talked about. And this is one of the best scenes where the minor characters did beat up a villain. One of the best moments I have ever seen where you see a minor characters who did beat up a villain. And that is the wedding crashing from The Little Mermaid. Definitely one of the most wildest and craziest scenes ever in movie history. Where you see Scuttle and a couple of the sea animals here and there. They came by to crash the wedding and start beating up the bride. And that was pure awesomeness. Oh, heck yeah! Yeah! Or we'll do the devil sign right here. Or the thumb up thing. Well, whichever you prefer. So yeah, the wedding crashing from The Little Mermaid deserves to be at number 4. And finally, we're at the top 3 best scenes that I ever loved that came from in an animated films. I said films. Yep, that's what I said. Alright. Coming at number 3 goes to the sanctuary scene from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, this is the part where Quasimodo got rage and anger, and he doesn't want his best friend Esmeralda to be burned to death by the evil hands of Frollo, his former master. Yeah, he got outraged and mad. He saved himself from being chained up, and he broke some part of the sides of Notre Dame, and he just went down there, saved Esmeralda from being burned to death, and, you know, he used one of those fire sticks to, you know, kicking some of the soldiers, and he went back to Notre Dame, and he hold Esmeralda in his hands and say, "Sanctuary! Sanctuary! Sanctuary!" Definitely one of the most epic scenes I have ever seen from an underrated Disney classic. And that's why it has to be at number 3. Coming at number 2, I want to tribute this number 2 spot to our dear beloved Angela Lansbury, who had passed away this year. And we need to remember her with this beautiful epic scene that she did for Beauty and the Beast. So coming at number 2 is the Beauty and the Beast scene from Beauty and the Beast. Who doesn't remember that beautiful epic scene that we'll never forget in movie history, where Mrs. Potts did all the singing, and you see Belle and the Beast having a nice romantic evening with each other, you know, having dinner and sharing a lovely dance scene. And they're getting very, very close to start falling in love. Yeah, something that'll bring you to a tear to your eye. Definitely one of the best epic scenes ever in movie history. And it'll also feature pure romance. So I put that at number 2. I already know what I chose for number 1, my favorite animated scene of all time in movie history. And that is A Million Miles Away from Belle. I will say right from the bat, of all the animated scenes I have ever seen in movie history, I will say A Million Miles Away is one of my most favorite climactical scenes ever in movie history. This movie did give me a great climax. And to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I just wish that this scene in the movie should have been a perfect way to end the story. You know, where Suzu has to go to you and she's going to sing a song from a billions of crowd, you know, billions of creatures or people, whatever. She has to sing a song to everybody on you and, you know, show her true identity, that this is the person who did sing all those songs. And it's just a very powerful scene. And this is a scene that will blow me away the most. And one of the best scenes that brings me into a tear to my eye. Yeah. What else I could say? about one of the greatest climactical scenes ever in movie history. And that's why Million Miles Away from Belle deserves to be my number one most favorite movie scene of all time that came from in an animated film. Hands down. So those were my top 10 most favorite scenes that I ever cared about in an animated film. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite animated scene that you have ever seen your whole entire life that came from in one of your favorite animated films? Well, whichever it is, leave a comment there, let me know. And I'll be back to do my next movie review, and my final one for season 11 is the Fruits Basket movie. I will do that right here in December, if you know what I mean. So, I'll see you all later, and sayonara!